That's why you should never challenge a nun to try and eat 2 cartons of hard-boiled eggs.
Why?
It doesn't end well, though. I mean, the toilet was like sepia filter, bro. It's fucking... Alright, we're starting, bro.
But anyway, that dog barking in the background reminds me of when that guy on Hustle and Flow went and paid his neighbour.
Okay, yep.
To go, shh, turn the music down.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing something really important here.
Shall we go over?
Let's go tell it.
We'll go fucking tell it. So the other day, I noticed that I was eating some tucker. Good old tucker.
Food.
Eating some food.
For the international listeners.
Yeah.
Yadenye.
Comida. Ciao, King.
It's Sanchoy Bao.
And I went to clean my mouth with a napkin.
Yeah.
And I noticed that I've noticed this many times before, and I just remembered again that every time I go to use a napkin or a serviette, I'll always unfold it and then refold it a different way and then clean it.
Mm-hmm.
It's happened for as long as I can remember, and I don't know why.
Okay.
But it's just something that I instinctively do every single time, and I just can't not do it. And when I don't, it feels weird.
Okay, sounds like a segue.
Does it?
Yeah. Keep going.
You're right. No, like, I know that you've got that kind of OCD type shit as well.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
I can relate to what you're saying. I mean,
yeah. Is there anything that you do that's weird as shit?
And you put me on the spot a bit. I know that I do.
Do you, like, I don't know, touch the doorknob 3 times?
Do
you have any weird routines? Like, even in the morning, like, do you
I have a coffee routine.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll put 2 spoons of instant coffee.
Yeah.
You know, the larger granule ones.
Yeah.
So 2 of them, small, like 30 mils of hot water.
Yep.
And some honey, stir it, and like it's my morning routine. That's my shot.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. So are you trying to work out if I have any obsessive compulsive things?
Yeah. Because I've been diagnosed with OCD, so I know I've got that for sure. Mm-hmm. Have you been diagnosed with it at all?
Not necessarily. No? What did my wife say I've got?
You've definitely got ADHD.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Attention deficit disorder.
Okay, so I can't focus on one thing at a time.
No. Yeah.
That's a possibility.
I like definitely
experiencing different things.
Yeah, but you can multitask like a motherfucker. Yeah. Or you
if I'm sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know that when I was.
But I have to. For me to get the best out of myself, I have to really focus on a particular task non-stop.
Yep.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
For a longer period of time to get better at it.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it takes 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes... It's sooner.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
Yeah, no, it's just... I find it bizarre that... like, I'm trying to notice other things that I do, because I know that I've got weird tics and shit that I do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just curious to see if you had any... What would be a tic that you would hate to have? Or that would be like...
You've got different types of tics, like you've got visual tics. Like,
all right, what about a habit? What's a habit that
smoking and vaping and stuff like that. That's it takes time, costs money.
Yeah.
Those sort of their habits that I prefer to avoid.
Yeah,
and focus on drinking and shit like that, and probably focus better on the quality of food I eat and stuff like that, rather than put my energy in those sort of things like training and rather than anything else.
Yeah. What about things that you say? Do you have any words? Like words that you notice that you say a lot?
All right then, or
true.
We say true. That's more of a a circle thing.
Yeah.
Over time, true.
But you don't.
There's nothing.
Yeah, I know it is a statement. Yeah. But there's I don't know. For me, I notice I say absolutely a lot.
Yeah.
There's a bro, man.
They're old.
Yeah. But like it's like shit that I say without even thinking that I'm saying it.
You try not to say those things in a professional setting.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You prefer to, or a social event, family, more, or a family event where there's older people and stuff. You want to conduct yourself in the correct manner in those settings. But on a more relaxed social setting like us now talking, we call each other bro and whatever.
Have you ever, have you noticed any habits that you've taken from your parents that you have no idea why they do it? Like, is there anything that you've realised?
Nothing that I pinpoint, you know what I mean? I kind of do things individually to myself, you know what I mean? There's
no like mannerisms that you do that your dad did
maybe, but not that I can see from my I can't.
You can't.
Maybe I don't know, but
no
I know my dad's got a really good work ethic. You know what I mean? He's been working all his life and stuff like that. And
well, that's something that you do.
I like to say that when I'm doing,
you've got a good work ethic.
I like to learn things. I like to improve.
When you've got a goal,
attributes,
you always make sure you want to try and achieve that goal.
Keep on moving forward.
Yeah.
One way or another,
Yeah.
The setbacks always, but obviously, but yeah.
What about like superstitious stuff? Are you?
No, not really.
Superstitious at all?
Not necessarily, but I think more old wives' tales, or there was remedies and stuff like that were applied.
Okay,
not necessarily because of superstition, but because
you're not superstitious. You're not like step on a crack.
I try not avoid walking under ladders, but when you do, you don't make a big deal out of it. Fuck, the ladder's there, man. What can you do? You gotta. It's over a certain height anyway, and there's a path underneath it. It's a safe path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about black cats?
Common sense. I own a black cat.
True. Yeah.
Well, she owns me. I like.
Fuck, who knows? Someone owns that pussy.
Me.
Yeah.
My wife snipped her, so she can't get around and stuff like that. So we really don't have many tomcats or anything searching for her.
Yeah.
She's stealth.
Yeah.
And she's small and she's nice.
Yeah, nice.
I've had her for a long time.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, always, whenever I have had a black cat cross my path, I think something's lucky has happened or is going to happen after for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see it as and obviously I ended up owning a black cat for a long time.
Yeah.
For some reason I wanted one,
So would you say that
So all these things are a state of mind.
Yeah, okay.
Keep going.
You've enslaved black pussy?
Technically.
I'm sorry. I'll bleep that out.
Whatever, man. Paywall.
No, fuck. No one's paying for it, mate.
Make them. Let's make the motherfuckers.
This brings me on to common sayings, bro. Common sayings.
Common sayings. She'll be right.
She'll be right, mate.
She'll be right, mate. Who's she, man?
Yeah, true. Who is she? I don't know.
Who is she? These days, you don't even know if it's a shim or them.
Shim or shim. Yeah. Z be right, mate. Them be right. They be right.
They them.
No, so I've come up with some phrases and sayings. I suppose this kind of ties into habits and saying phrases habitually without even knowing the origin of them.
Yep.
So I'm going to test your knowledge on some of these common phrases. The first one is kick the bucket. You know what that means?
Yeah, well, I don't know what it means, but it sounds like it refers to someone literally kicking the bucket, dying.
Right, that's what it means. Yeah, to kick the bucket means to die.
Yeah, but it's not something.
What do you think its origin is? Where do you think it came from?
What I think, I have never. Have I thought about it?
Think about it. Like, what do you think?
So kicking the bucket, spilling the water.
Spilling the water, you reckon?
Yeah, there's buckets normally hold water or are designed to. So should there be something behind that? I don't know. So I'm just going through.
I see where you go. It's a good thought, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you've lost.
So the
whole principle of why the bucket exists.
Well, yeah. Who knows?
Go.
So the bucket exists. So One origin theory is that it comes from an old method of animal slaughter, where a bucket was kicked out from under the animal.
For what purpose?
I'm guessing to hang them.
So the bucket was upside down, sitting, and the animal was
Something like
sitting
that.
on the bucket or resting on the bucket. Or
Yeah.
how was the animal would have needed to be suspended for it to be
Well, it would have,
by the... Okay.
I don't know. That's a theory. Whether that's true or not, I don't know.
Okay.
All right, what about butter someone up? The phrase to butter someone up.
Yeah, I think it sounds like, you're
You know
trying
what it
to
means?
appease to someone, kissing up to someone, or, acting in someone's favour.
Yeah. You're trying to. It means
your
to
own benefit.
flatter or to gain someone's favour. Yeah. Let's go butter her up or something. Just butter, go butter your manager up, whatever. What do you think? Where do you think it comes from? What's the origin?
So when you're buttering someone up, when I think of butter, I think of bread.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Am I getting warm?
No, but that's all right. It's interesting to see where your head's going because it makes sense. Like you think bread, butter,
straight away
toast.
I'm like, butter someone up, man. Where's the bread?
Where's the bread, bitch?
Man, I don't know.
The origin is believed to be from an ancient Indian custom of throwing butter balls at statues of the gods to seek their favour.
There must be something in the butter, man.
Yeah.
Butter's
They
nice.
thought that the
Butter's nice, bro.
It is, man.
Butter.
Indians worship cows and
Water dilutes flavour, but you add butter to something, it enhances its
so
flavour.
much better than oil, bro. Yeah, it's so good.
So,
Coming back to your cats, yeah. The cat got your tongue. What does that mean?
Literally, I think of a cat holding my tongue.
Yeah, what is it? Do you
What's
know
the
what it
meaning?
means?
Is your tongue's caught, you can't speak.
Speechless. Yeah.
You're speechless.
Yeah.
I take
What do you
it
think the
literally.
origin is?
Roman times, I would say. Getting
Roman?
someone's cutting tongues.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Middle Ages.
Yeah.
When witches' cats were believed to steal or paralyze the tongue of those who encountered them.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I reacted like that.
Ooh. The cat got your tongue. What about barking up the wrong tree?
Oh, literally sounds like you should be barking at a different tree.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, mate.
It's not the right tree,
It's like
bro.
if someone was
It's
attracted to someone and they're
Yeah.
trying to go and, mate, you're barking up the wrong tree,
Oh, yeah. I get it. No, I get it.
Yeah.
But
So it means to pursue a mistaken or misguided course of action. What do you think the origins are, mate? How do you think that came about?
I know hunting,
Yep.
taking dogs out.
Yep.
Someone's up the wrong tree.
Damn, bro. The phrase originates from hunting dogs that would bark at the base of trees where they believed prey was hiding, even if the prey had escaped to another tree.
Yeah.
And then the hunter would be like, oi, fucking...
You're barking up the wrong tree,
You're
you
barking up the wrong tree, yes, you dog.
Fido.
All right, what about let the cat out of the bag?
Something to do with an Asian restaurant.
Bug is let the cat out of the bag. It means to reveal a secret, yeah? So you're like, you've
True.
said too much, or he's let the cat out of the bag. Where do you think that comes
makes
from?
sense.
it's
Fucking
not-
giant. No, I don't know, man.
Look, it might have been. It was actually based off a marketplace scam where farmers would sell a pig in a bag or pig in a poke, but would substitute a cat instead, revealing the trick when the bag was open and they let the cat out of the bag. What about spill the beans, bro? Don't spill the beans.
Told. Don't told, bro.
Secret
Snitches
information.
get stitches.
Yeah, bro. Well, snitches get stitches. Where do you think this comes from?
Jail.
Jail? I mean, you might, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
One origin theory is from ancient Greek voting practices, where beans were used to cast votes. Spilling them would reveal the results prematurely.
Mm-hmm.
It's raining cats and dogs, bro.
I think I've heard this one, but
So it obviously means that it's raining heavily.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's raining cats and dogs outside, mate.
Is that?
Jesus.
Is that one of those? What do they call them?
I don't know. Only you can answer that right now. I can't read your mind.
It's like an analogy.
No.
What do they call it? Well, what's the definition behind it then? What's the reason for it?
So the origin is unclear, but one theory suggests it comes from 17th century England when heavy rains would wash dead animals like cats and dogs into the streets. Yeah, so it was raining super heavy.
Shit.
Yeah. I'd be like, it's raining
were
cats
dead?
and dogs. Dead dogs. Dead
Why were they dead? Because of
Well, back in the day.
bacterialist, like all these diseases and stuff.
Yeah.
Human plumbing systems.
Yeah,
probably
there was
weren't.
nothing. I mean, back in the day,
Right.
there was shit everywhere. That's why they invented high heels.
I know, even in France, bro, they live like fucking.
Like pigs.
Sorry to the French people, but that's your history.
That's just what happened, bro.
You guys live like animals.
Oh, mate, that costs an arm and a leg.
Fucking, it's expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah, man.
What are the origins? This is fascinating, actually.
I don't know. The pirates going out and taking treasure.
No,
Losing their limbs and shit when they came across other opponents.
How much did that trunk of gold cost?
Yeah, you know
it cost
what I mean?
me an arm and a leg.
Yeah. I can see a pirate hat on you.
That's a fucking good... I reckon we should push for that to be the new fucking thing. That's funny.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's why they got wooden pegs and shit.
Yeah, motherfucker,
The
man.
last mission, it cost me
That
an
parrot
arm and a
knows
leg.
all the secrets too, man.
Costing an arm and a leg, it did. It's believed to come from the 18th century portraits, where the more of the body that was included, the more expensive the painting was.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was just a head.
Yeah, I can see the pirate.
I prefer the pirate story,
Painting.
to be honest. Yeah, I like the pirate story.
Yeah.
What about break the ice? Come on, mate, go break the ice.
Yeah, if I can get something going, get a conversation going, you know, an introduction.
This is pretty on the nose as well. The origins? It comes from. It comes from ice-breaking ships making a path for others to follow. Break the ice.
That's a very literal meaning.
It is, yeah. What about bite the bullet? You just got to bite the bullet, man.
Yeah, you
just do it.
Clamp down and
endure a
take it on the
painful
chin.
experience with courage.
Yeah, take it on the chin.
The origins, this is fascinating as well, is from soldiers in battle biting on a bullet to cope with pain during surgery before anesthesia was common.
It's like dealing with COVID.
It is, yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, without ivermectin. I'll delete that out because I don't want to get fucking...
Whatever, man. I'm just flowing with you, bro.
What does Saved by the Bell mean?
That was a good TV show.
It was, yeah.
Yep.
A side note.
Yep. Literally what it means, like you could, or maybe you could be saying something and there's an interruption, or you know what I mean, or there's a...
It means to be, rescued from a difficult situation.
Yeah,
or at the last moment you were saved by the bell.
Literally.
Buzzer beater, that kind of shit. It's believed to come from the practice of using a bell to save someone buried alive by mistake, allowing them to signal for help. So they used to have little bells with a string that would go into the coffin.
Yeah.
And if they would ring the bell. It was saved by the bell. That must have been such a common phrase.
It's probably people being misdiagnosed. Because they didn't have a medical apparatus.
Barry was saved by the bell.
Yeah, no shit, man. He could have been fucking buried
alive.
Can't get out, bro.
Ding, ding, ding,
That's probably where people get that idea of zombies. Imagine people... So if that was a common occurrence, are people coming out of...
My grandmother, my mum...
Their resting place...
My grandparents went to a funeral once and the lady woke up. It was an open casket funeral and she woke up in the middle of the funeral. And then she died and had a heart attack.
Had a heart attack
at the funeral, yeah. So they just continued with the funeral. They didn't continue the funeral, but it did. Like, she literally sat up, she looked, and she's like... looked, and then she's shocked, had a heart attack.
Yeah, that sounds like...
That's very common, that. Well, it used to be, anyway.
Yeah, because people are getting misdiagnosed. Maybe there was no medical support or whatever. They didn't go to a doctor.
A lot of illnesses that slow down heart rates that they didn't realise.
Maybe something happened at home and someone came, read them the last rites. Especially faith-based.
There was before ambulances were a thing, before paramedics were a thing.
Yeah.
Nobody to
So you can see how those things would have happened, and then a delay in someone could have been unconscious.
It's terrifying. Imagine living in those times.
And add to the fact that some religions also practice their burial customs really early.
Yeah.
There's no time between, like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That could have been an additional factor. Could you imagine?
Well, because they didn't want the bodies to smell, so they'd do it as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Read the riots. Family comes.
Before they knew that there was a heartbeat and shit, like all that stuff is only within the last maybe 200 years.
That's almost that happening is almost surreal, man. Like just the thought of it.
Yeah. That was a common thing.
Yeah, imagine being in that situation.
Terrifying.
And going to the stage where you're actually buried alive.
Oh,
fuck! And I'd prefer to do it in front, to wake up in front of everyone and see, the reactions.
Who's there? Fuck. Where's that cunt? He didn't come to my fucking funeral.
But the ones that, fuck, the disappointment in the crowd.
Yeah.
Fuck, he's back.
Yeah, true. Fuck. It's fucking terrifying, man. Alright, last one. Burning the midnight oil.
Just fucking staying up all night.
And working.
Doing shit. Designing shit.
Where do you reckon that comes from?
From people using oil candles and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. Miners back in the day, working till the midnight, through the night and shit.
Yeah, or even just, you can imagine an architect or someone writing.
Yeah.
And they would, back then, like, and now you're not burning oil, you're burning
cigarettes.
Like
weed.
Incense, bro.
Incense? Incest? What? Yeah, man, like fucking.
You'll be editing for a bit. Fucking dickhead.
No, I'll just like put a noise over it or something. Yeah, man, like uncommon phrases. I've been kind of obsessed with them now. Like trying to, because there's so much shit that we say. What was the one that we were talking about before? We were talking about one before we started recording. I can't even remember. But there's so many phrases that you say that we kind of just say without thinking where they came from. A lot of them's like gruesome.
Yeah. I like the word sick.
Dark. Sick.
But I remember hearing that word back, man, as early as like...
As in like referring to something as cool, like that's awesome, that's sick.
Yeah, like playing video games at my friend's place in St. Albans.
Yeah, what's
family
the fucking origins of that?
Yep. Right, whatever it is, this is my experience.
Yeah.
Fuck the origins.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm putting a date stamp.
Put a date stamp, bro.
Like Sega Master System 1, we were playing Tennis Ace. Oh, that's sick. Or whatever, watching ninja movies. But that's where I first heard it. That's what they were saying, must have been saying in the neighborhood, because I was coming back to visit.
Yeah, okay. That's... How old were you, though? Like 80, 90?
This is, man, like 89. Like, Sega Master System, I'm telling you, that's my direct connection. We were playing... Like, they got the Sega. I remember a sunny day, the curtains are up. I remember the house. We lived in it while they were overseas, man. I remember the fireplace, the furniture.
Yeah.
Had my birthdays.
It says 1980s was when it spread like wildfire.
Like the Master System Tennis Ace were playing, were renting, or they had the game.
Do you remember where you first heard it?
Yeah.
Where? There. Do you remember who said it? That person.
My family friends, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah. And ever since.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you when I heard it and when I started saying it.
Yep.
That's sick.
Yeah, man. That's
I
sick,
say it a
bro.
lot as well.
Yeah. So this is, and then like you're not going to walk around, oh, I heard that word.
Yeah.
Like it just, and it's been around. Like, I don't know, is there a timeline to it?
Well, it says 1980s.
The word sick?
Yeah. It started, it's like gnarly. Like that's gnarly. Sick spread as slang for excellent in the 1980s.
For me, I came across it around the time they got the Master System 1, bro.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, so it tells you that, like, when I recall, if I'm going to put a direct connection to that word for being used in that purpose, in that intent.
It says people like Beastie Boys and Nas and Jay-Z in the 90s and 80s and shit were
maybe
using that.
Well, let's fucking see if there are any songs we can pinpoint specific songs. Obviously, So yeah, but I heard it local. To me, that was as local in my own life, you know.
Yeah.
Direct.
Sick became slang for pretty much the opposite of what it traditionally means in the late 90s in South London, with predominantly black kids into the grime music scene, which in turn spawned the dubstep music scene. What?
So from...
When I was a kid in the 80s, Wicked developed... Oh yeah, Wicked's another one, right?
Yeah, Wicked, yeah.
Because that means like...
Wicked, had to kick it. Yeah.
True.
Anyway, I don't know why I said that. That's what it sounds like to me, Wicked.
Yeah, Wicked. Sick, crank. That's crank. I mean, obviously nobody really knows, but there's so many different people saying their own thing, kind of thing.
Yeah,
but
man.
it looks like
I'm
80s.
I'm just telling you from
80s,
my
I reckon,
recollection.
yeah.
Like, if I want to be as accurate and as true as possible, that's where I heard it first.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't tell you where I heard it first.
Yeah, man.
Probably
It
just
almost
at
feels
school.
like they invented it for that
Just
reason.
at school, yeah.
You know, things have
Conspiracy.
power, man.
You reckon? Yeah.
Yeah.
So the term awful and awesome. So originally, to have awe is like, you know, to be great or to have something that's great, right?
Mm.
And so when you were to say, oh, that's awful, it means that it's full of awe. And so that was the original meaning. And then awesome meant that you only had some awe. So they actually meant the opposite to each other. But because I think it had to do with jesters, like court jesters,
Okay.
being afraid of being too good. And so people would change the language. I could be completely wrong, but it was something like this. People would
Okay,
change
to
the
dumb
language.
themselves down.
Yeah, and so they would start saying.
So
that
what's
was
the original
awful.
word of awesome?
Awful.
Awful.
Yeah, and the original word for awful was awesome, because awful is something that is full of awe. That's what that. Yeah.
Awful. Like,
Yeah,
so that's what they're trying to mean. Oh,
and then awesome.
he's awful. Yeah, awesome.
Is some awe.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Full of awe.
yeah,
Only full of some awe.
yeah. Full of some awe.
Fuck. I don't know, man. That's some trippy infinite shit.
It's trippy. Yeah.
What? Psychologically manipulative.
It's because you've been so,
Fuck.
you know, fucking
messing with my
taught.
head.
You've been so taught to think that awful means terrible.
Stop it! What the
Yeah.
fuck? Anyway, okay.
Yeah. Let's Google that. Let's
Shit, bro.
see what that exact thing.
Why?
Awful used to mean awe-inspiring in either a positive or negative way. Awesome was more or less invented when awful began to be used only negatively. Same as terrible and terrific.
Okay, so just... all right, it's just a linguistic change. It's a diversion.
Two words, since both of these words meant awe-inspiring at one point in their lives. We should look at awe first. Awe has changed meaning over time, which helps explain why awful and awesome have changed over time. Early on, awe meant fear or dread. Therefore, to be awe-inspiring meant to inspire awe or dread. However, later on, awe comes to mean respectful fear or reverence. For example, someone could be in awe of the dead. This shift affects awesome and awful. The earliest meaning of awful is to cause dread or be terrible, as well as to be worthy or profound respect. By the Renaissance, awful could still refer to something that is solemnly impressive. That's why we sometimes see translations of the Bible that refer to an awful God. By the early 1800s, we start to see some slang uses of awful to mean ugly, frightful, or monstrous, meaning that are much closer to what we have today. At some point, awful also becomes an intensifier. I'm awfully sad. However, in 1600, awesome could mean to inspire awe in the sense of inspiring dread. And like awful, there are still biblical translations.
You can make a good movie out of the use of the word awful.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Like
the awful duo, you know what I mean? Like,
true, yeah,
and then
okay, yeah.
do a whole narrative behind it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
they're not as bad as you think.
Yeah.
They do bad shit,
Yeah.
but they're doing it for a purpose. And
The awful duo.
people are in awe of them.
Who would you cast for it?
Fuck whoever. Christopher Walken.
True.
In a Reservoir Dogs type
We
of
are
scenario.
awful.
Yeah,
dogs.
he can do his own monologue.
That class. Yeah.
With a fucking rattle gun or some
Yeah.
shit. I don't know. That's how I see it. This
We play
True,
guitar.
but he's wearing a cross. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe a
Christopher
Christian.
Walken doing Constantine.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Christopher Walken and Al Pacino. The awful
I
duo.
can't stand Al Pacino, all that political shit at the moment.
Oh, no.
All those
Fuck.
Robert De Niro
Oh,
and shit.
fuck.
Our idols, bro, turning fucking woke. Piss off.
So annoying, man. It's like, I don't even care. Like, you're just an actor, bro. You know?
We can go ranting into this shit.
We could. We could absolutely go ranting into that shit. But we won't let
But yeah,
the,
that's the idea.
don't let the cat out of the bag.
But what's to say that you can't use...
Yeah, I'm going to
Is it-
start saying
no.
everything is awful and meaning it's good.
Man, that's awful, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's awful.
Awful, man.
What an
Fuck.
awful track that you did before, man.
Let's try and
That
fucking-
track
let's create,
was awful.
Let's create a movement.
Hold
bro.
on, but the track that you did was awful, man.
Thanks, man.
Fuck.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that, bro.
The way that beat went.
Yeah, it's awful.
You changed the cadence of the song completely by...
Yeah, man. It's fucking awful.
It's like you made... What's the impact like
It was-
on what you've done when you're using the word awful? What's the connection feel like to you at the moment?
At the moment, it feels like I feel like I should be sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about what you've done with
Yeah.
your work. It's awful, huh?
Yeah,
Isn't it? Fuck, it's awful.
it's
How do
awful.
you feel about yourself, bro?
I feel pretty happy, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's pretty awful, bro.
yeah, thanks. Man.
Sick, man.
Yeah, man.
Maybe then if we can use the other words to combine with it, that's awfully sick, bro.
That's awfully sick.
Awfully
That's
sick.
awfully wicked, bro.
Awfully wicked, bro. Oh,
True.
a double entendre, like a double, sort of like you're
Yeah,
stacking
yeah,
it.
yeah.
You're assisting that word, awful.
It's awfully and wickedly sick.
How about if you're using it to creativity or like awful designs, awful customs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like awful. Just start putting it out.
It's a good
into the
brand
universe.
name.
Yeah. Awful collective.
Awful designs.
I don't know anything.
Yeah.
You could just fucking start stacking it.
Yeah. Make a playlist called, like a Spotify
Awful
playlist
Records.
called Awful Music, Awful
Yeah.
Records, yeah.
Awful. So this is the way you put into the universe. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then put uplifting, good, positive stuff behind it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? And energy, putting the right energy into
We do like the Awful
content.
Podcast and just be like, welcome back to the Awful Podcast.
How awful. Start drilling and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see Conan on Hot Ones?
No. Oh, yeah, I did.
He
Yeah,
went
yeah.
excessive.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Fucking
With
10
his
million
doctor.
views that thing got.
Fuck, crazy, man.
And he's promoting his other, like, and then he's got his own podcast round table scenario
Yeah.
with his people.
Yeah, yeah,
I think
yeah.
that other guy's a comedian and another girl that works with Conan O'Brien, whatever.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
his-
okay.
O'Brien, yeah?
Yeah,
Conan?
yeah, Conan O'Brien. Yeah.
And like, obviously he's going to present differently to what he was eating fucking. So he ate these, 10 different hot sauces and these chicken wings.
Yeah.
With, what's his name? The guy, the host?
Sean Evans.
yeah.
Yeah.
And my wife put it on and then I saw them discussing it.
Yeah.
So it was pretty good. Like,
It's a good,
insightful.
I like Hot Ones. It's a good show.
Yeah, it's a good show, and it
channel.
brought that out of him. He goes, I
Yeah,
ended up
yeah.
doing something that my kids will avoid looking at me
Yeah,
for.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
That was the last thing he said about it.
Yeah.
Like, they'll never be able to look at me. I
Yeah.
went to that for the joke,
Yeah, okay.
basically.
Yeah,
That's what it comes down to.
yeah, yeah.
There are
Yeah.
moments you could do that. I could fucking do that. No, but
Yeah, man. I love a hot sauce. We should
Hot-
make our own hot
yeah.
sauce, bro.
yeah, just 3.
Oh,
Dustin Poirier has his...
yeah. So many people do that.
Yeah, but who cares? I,
know, right,
love
yeah.
hot sauce, man.
Yeah, fucking oath, bro.
And tasty. Like, do the whole basis on
Taste
flavour.
rather than
Because
heat.
anything can be hot,
Yeah.
but not all hot sauces are tasty.
No. Some of them are just hot for the sake of
Like,
being
I
hot.
want like a nice smoky habanero
Fuck, yeah.
or a green sauce. Different colour, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
when you're putting green salsa, like, on top of...
Yeah. Like pickle de gallo and shit. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
And fresh home, like, my mum makes...
Bro, we should get our mums
She
to
grows
make-
her peppers, barbecues them, and then turns them into, like, oil and garlic and like finely chops it, and then it's a spread.
True.
Yeah, and it's spicy.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And it's olive oil in it.
Yeah,
minced little peppers.
Yeah.
A couple of different colours, and then it's nice.
Yeah.
Always tastes different because they're always differently, like when they grow at a certain point or period, they're different sizes or whatever, and different varieties.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then and people chili. Did you know it was a thing like chili honey and stuff like that? Chili infused.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a thing, but we could sure as hell make it a thing.
Yeah,
right?
man. People like spicy stuff, but things that taste good has to be right, doesn't it?
Yeah. Fucking right. It has to taste good. Yeah.
Add flavour to the meal rather than just the heat.
Just heat. Yeah.
We went to a Mexican restaurant, the one in Beaconsfield, for my friend Milan. Forgot the name of it.
Not Taco Bell.
No, it was awesome, bro. We were there the other day, and we got sauces. I got some of the one of the sauces that I tasted there.
Yeah.
It was a green habanero sauce, authentic.
Yeah.
And they, I think they had a restaurant in San Francisco, and they kind of through that experience learned how to do awesome Mexican stuff that was worth doing here. So we were there, wasn't it? I'll Google it. Google it on the interwebs just quickly. I know we always go on tangents, but I don't know why.
Mexican?
But we're talking about hot sauces.
Yeah, bro.
But get their own
Restaurant.
version. Mexican restaurant, Beaconsfield. Yeah.
Little Mexico.
Is that Little Mexico? Yeah, there. So they have hot sauces there that we use. I wonder if there's photos of the brand. It's sick. But they're tasty. She goes, out of the ones, the hottest one is the tastiest.
Yeah, okay.
So
there's no.
It's not really that hot either. It's not like blow your head off.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
like million Scovilles. I think they're more taste.
Yeah.
They're hot. Their food looks good. It is good. They get nice portions.
Yeah, man.
Where's the sauce that they use? Sometimes you see bottles. I don't know if you see a bottle in the photos.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Bound to see something. No, they're the drinks, Mexican drinks.
Where am I looking at?
Sure. That were the drinks, the bottles there. I thought that was sauces.
No sauces, bro.
Is that a sauce? More drinks. Fucking promote your
drinks, bro.
Promote your hot sauces, bro. Come on, man. That's what people like. When you eat food like that, you need hot sauce. If you got hot sauce, man, you got me invited. You got something tasty that I knew that I've never tasted before. I'm coming, man, to your restaurant. If it's exclusive to you, I'm gonna buy it off of you.
Yeah, man.
And I like the experience.
Man, no fucking hot sauce.
I'll take it with me. Like I've done it with Nando's for God's sake, but I don't want to buy Nando's because that shit goes rank.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like Nando's sauces, but they've got nice. Like it's yum. I'm just trying to experience new stuff.
Yeah.
Habanero hot sauce. Maybe look up something on the interwebs separately off them if I see the pictures.
What colour was the bottle?
I know there's different, like 4 different flavors. Got at Woolies now.
Are they?
I think I got a Arena.
Well, let's go Woolies then.
Go to the interwebs.
I am on the interwebs, bro.
Like on the images, bro.
Oh, on the images. We'll do these in.
Woolworths.
Yeah, which one?
No, not that. Yeah, so I think I've got that one. Yeah, triple extra. Yeah, that's the shit. Fuck, it's cheaper now. Oof. But it's yummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's yummy. Yeah. It's yummy. It's yummy.
Cut that out, motherfucker.
Nah, bitch. I'm clipping that shit.
Fuck you.
It's yummy.
Eat a dick.
I'm gonna fucking clip it with other videos.
Fuck off, Simon.
What do you think of this dish? It's yummy. Right. Nah, good sauce, bro.
Anyway, fuck off. Let's make our own.
Yeah, man. Fucking
Mexidonian one. The Mexidonian mixed hot sauce. It's fucking
it was
right
made
there.
for it, bro.
It's right there, man.
It was fucking made for it, man.
Fucking hot sauce. Just put hot sauce underneath that logo. Shit's on every logo.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's look for companies that we can work with.
All right.
Oh, don't break it down too far.
All right. Those two are idea motherfuckers.
It doesn't matter. They can start $1 million. They won't be Mexidonian mixed hot sauce.
No, they fucking won't be.
Mix it up. It'll be Mexidonian Mexican flavor.
Because there's one special secret ingredient that they can't get.
What?
Musk semen.
Yeah, is that a promise?
Yeah, boy.
Now you're like Gene Simmons when he put these kisses blood in the fucking.
Oh, fuck.
But don't do that to my fucking. No, bro, you can't. You can't jizz in the hot sauce, bro. Don't
Why
do
not,
that.
bro? Why not, bro? How are we gonna make it
It's
hot
not
then?
necessary. Fuck.
I'll put you off hot sauce forever.
Edit all that. We keep it for us.
No, I'm gonna leave it in, bro. I'll just.